Whistle. Stockport County beats Wrexham with the final touch appropriately. Callum Burton tipping the ball over the bar, the best of a string of saves he's made. But I mean, ultimately, despite improving late in the game, we really can't complain about the scoreline.
No, I think that first half Stockport just put a really strong account out for themselves and looked a real good side, and in the end I think too little too late, I'm afraid. And we just, at the end of the day, I mean, you look back at that game, I can only think really of that Elliot Lee as a clear-cut opportunity. There wasn't many more, and that's where your issues sort of lie when you're not making those chances. How are you going to score the goals and put the ball in the back of the net? But full credit to Stockport. I thought they put a really good account out for themselves first half, really strong. Louis Barry, obviously that little bit of brilliance has won Stockport the game today, and Wrexham will be disappointed after a strong finish to the game, but that's football. You can't win all your games. I think positives to take, especially from those last 20 minutes or so where we have got back into the game and looked strong in possession, kept hold of the ball well. I thought the changes were the difference. Ollie Rathbone came on, worked hard. Owen O'Connell come on. It's not easy to come on as a defender in a game like this, but he came on, made a real difference, was good on the ball, was able to step forward. But Callum Burton today, full credit to him. I think he's probably been our best player, which arguably says it all really for a 1-0 defeat away from home.
Absolutely correct. He was superb, wasn't he? That save right in the last moment was brilliant and probably his best, but he made a lot of good saves in a game which eventually was decided by Louis Barry's brilliant curling effort. Nothing Burton could do about that. Into the bottom corner. Referee being escorted in by the stewards, the Stockport fans.
And Phil Parkinson.
Well, it may just be they're escorting a conversation off the pitch, shall we say. But Stockport totally dominated the first half. Wrexham did not live up to our standards by any stretch of the imagination. Too many early balls over the top which are surrendering possession, too many panicked clearances. And as you said, Mia, the substitutions improved matters considerably. The big chance that we had, of course, was Elliot Lee with a free header from a cross by James McLean, but he put it wide as he headed it back across the keeper. Frustrating that for Wrexham, makes these two home games coming up feel very, very important now, just to get that rhythm going into Christmas.
Yeah, massively. You're sort of coming here today thinking, after last season, which was a dreadful away day, thinking let's get something here, and it could really give us a bit of a push going into the next few games, especially being obviously away from home. Our form away from home hasn't necessarily been of late, hasn't been too great, especially obviously with that Harrogate loss. But before that, I thought performances weren't too bad. I think this season we've looked all right away from home against some real top sides, and today it's sort of similar story to what we've seen in starting quick and then sort of dropping off. And like I say earlier, full credit to Stockport. I thought they had a real good few performances, particularly in that first half. But then second half, you're just thinking something's coming here. We're gonna get an opportunity to nick it and maybe get a point or more, and it just wouldn't quite fall to us. But like I say, a lot of positives to take. You can't come away from this game with too many negatives. I think that'll only bring you down. And obviously going on to Saturday, Exeter at home now. This is what makes the Kairos so important for this football club. Making that a fortress, it makes these away games a lot less sort of meaningful in some ways when you do drop points, because of how many points we pick up at home, and that's why it's so good that we have that strength at the club. But disappointing one today, I think. But frustrating more than anything. But still some good things to take from it, and I think a lot of stuff to build on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Frustration for Wrexham, frustration for the 800 fans in the away end, who made plenty of noise but ultimately didn't get what they want. But Wrexham will pick up again in a week, and will be keen to make amends with the final score: Stockport County 1, Wrexham 0. We've been Mark Griffiths and Mia Roberts from Wrexham AFC.